reports are suggesting that Adani Group auditor Ernst & Young is facing inquiry. What is the inquiry all about?
So, so Shweta, this is again a Bloomberg report, which was released yesterday, it said in the papers today, and it's primarily an NFRA probe. What is the NFRA? NFRA is a National Financial Reporting Authority. So, it is the regulator for auditors. Now, how the auditing business landscape works in India by law, even the big four, including EY, which you mentioned, none of the big four can do any sort of auditing directly. They can't sign off on audited books directly themselves. And they've got to work with members. And these are members that they onboard as trusted, sort of registered members who sign off on audited books of companies that these big four or other large, auditors who are not Indian companies, Indian origin companies, sort of, engage with larger companies to audit their books. So one of the EY members, EY India members, a firm by the name of SR Batliboi, has now been inquired into, scrutinized by NFRA. Now, NFRA, the regulator of auditors, is part of the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. So there is obviously, the sort of linkage with the larger central government and its mandated authority regulator, the NFRA, now scrutinizing books dating back to as far as 2014. And this comes about 10 months after the Hindenburg allegations that came on Adani Group.
Any relation at all to Hindenburg?
So the 2014 case, I think that is when SEBI had originally under UK Sinha started the inquiry on stock price manipulation. So, and that is something that Hindenburg picked up on in Jan. And soon thereafter, Adani also gave its statement that, its books are audited by duly sort of, authorized professionals. And at the same time had said that these reports, these allegations of Hindenburg are misappropriated and false and completely dismissed them. However, given the fact that these are 2014 files and communication material being scrutinized by NFRA, and these are being, this information is being held by SR Batliboi, which is a member of EY, which was the sort of, on paper auditor of 5 of Adani's listed companies. These include Adani Energy, Green Energy, Adani Ports and SEZ, Adani Wilmar, so a lot of these companies as well as the cement companies. So, 5 of these companies which contribute to about 50% of Adani Group's total revenue being scrutinized dating back to 2014. Now, obviously, 2014 being the time when SEBI had originally started its probe on potential stock price manipulation by Adani Group. Now, NFRA coming into the picture and looking at those audited reports and perhaps, seeking some answers from SR Batliboi.
All right. So we don't know what questions are at the moment, but we do know that there is scrutiny on Ernst & Young and specifically Adani Group of companies. Remember, the SEBI report that Kartik was referring to could be tabled in Supreme Court on 30th of October. There have been 2 delays so far where the case has been further suspended, not heard. Could be heard on 30th of October. We may just come across that SEBI report.
In fact, my email to SR Batliboi this morning bounced back. The email ID under the query section of the website of the auditor perhaps is either the mailbox is full or is is not an updated email address. So my email to SR Batliboi seeking a response on this particular Bloomberg report bounced back twice over.
All right.
So let's see where that story
We tried
really takes us.
reaching out to Ernst & Young. We could not get.
Not Ernst & Young. This is the associate member of Ernst & Young.
All right. So associate member of Ernst & Young. We couldn't get a response. We'll update as and when we do get a response.